Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. I'm going to do a collective message today. So, with that, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, subscribes, donations, all of that. It really, really helps out the channel. And I love getting the confirmations and talking to y'all in the comments. So thank you. I truly, truly am grateful. I just want you to know that. What does the collective need to clear today, Spirit? Oh, oh, okay. I got the message. So, I'm gonna say that first. Okay. So for some of you, what I'm picking up is that you are in a toxic relationship, or you just left a toxic relationship, or you're in the process of leaving one or removing yourself from one. And spirit's coming through to say, do your best to like release it. And step into an energy of, I mean, I heard joy or bliss. And where I hesitate to say that is it's difficult when you're going through that type of a situation to just like step into bliss. But spirit's coming through to say the more you can focus on those feelings, the quicker this will pass and the easier it will be. So the songs that came through are Love the Way You Lie, by Eminem featuring Rhianna. And the part that I wrote down is I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. As long as then I didn't write down that whole part. And then it goes, as long as the wrong feels right, it's like I'm in flight. And so that's what really led me to the toxic relationship. Okay, so I'm being called to talk about this. Just know if you've been in a relationship that's toxic in some way, karmic, whatever you want to term it, um, the body will, when the body is used to being in fight or flight, it takes some time to calm that down. To calm that nervous system down. For some of you, I just heard it's not a toxic relationship, it was a toxic environment. And so the thing to know is when there's like this process that happens where you get to retrain your body to adjust to a new environment, which a toxic person, like a toxic relationship, will create a toxic environment. So for some of you it's both, for some of you it's either or. Um Especially if you were living with somebody who is, and you guys have that toxic dynamic, um then that obviously creates toxic environment in like the energy in the environment. And so what message is coming through right now is allow yourself to adjust to that new energy. It's like that, yeah, like when you're in fight or flight all the time, it's you're on guard all the time, and you're kind of on the defense, and you're ready, it's action, like you're ready to handle things, and you're ready to, get into it or do this or do that or be on guard, or you're always like, your nervous system is always on, basically. You're always in fight or flight. Your sympathetic nervous system is always activated. And the thing is learning how to activate your parasympathetic nervous system might be something to look into right now if you're feeling called to. I'm not giving medical advice, anything like that. If you're experiencing medical symptoms or mental symptoms, anything of that nature, check with the professional first. Use your discernment. So, anyways, got that out of the way. Um, this is also, do you want to get into that? Okay. All right, so that's where this other song that came out is Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. So that's the Don't Worry. about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah. Singing for some of you might help you to shift your energy as well. Um, yeah, so the energy too is when we remove ourselves from a toxic situation, just in general. What we can also do is still kind of hold on to that energy that we were holding on to in that toxic situation. So we remove ourselves from that situation, but we're still harboring that same energy. And so we're going to attract a similar situation to happen. So this is where you see people that will get into the relationship with a different person, but it's like the same energy. So then all of a sudden, those patterns start to reemerge, the toxicity starts to reemerge, things like that. It's because you're still in that same energy. And so, what Spirit's coming through to say is to be really mindful, especially if you've just found yourself removing a toxic situation from your life, really do some work to readjust your energy because that's going to allow you to step into a different state of being to attract a different experience. And that's where we learn our lesson, right? That's where we, you hear like of turning a situation from being karmic, and then you learn from it, and then now you experience your dharma, and it's your good karma, so to speak. And it's really what it is it's learning the lesson from that situation and saying, okay, I don't want to repeat that again, I don't want to be in that situation again, whatever it was. And so I'm going to learn my lesson from it. And what is my lesson? Oftentimes it's putting up boundaries, it's looking within, it's looking at wounds that cause you to show up in a certain way to attract a certain thing, unhealed stuff basically. And that's the whole journey. The thing is when you really allow yourself to energetically shift into a different state of being, then you really get to attract things that are for your highest good, where you're in your higher timeline. um and part of that is training the body. It's retraining the nervous system. It's feeling how it feels within your body to be in a healthy relationship, in a healthy environment, in a nurturing environment, whatever that may be for you. And so that's kind of part of it, where if you can really sit in it and be like, okay, how does it feel to be in a relationship that is healthy? How does it feel to be in an environment that doesn't trigger my nervous system? How does it feel to be around people who aren't triggering me constantly? And again, I just have to say this. Um, the way that I was speaking about it was more from that victim mindset. And so be mindful of that too. Because it's always a two-way thing. Like when you find yourself in toxic situations and toxic environments, it's because there's something within you that attracted it. And so, it's not a blame thing, it's not anything like that. It's just taking accountability and then being able to look within and be like, okay, what is it about me? What is it about my wounds, my this and my that? Some of it's childhood stuff, some of it's learned stuff, some of it's, societal programming, whatever it may be. It's about being able to look at that and go, okay, what is this that's causing me to attract myself or find myself in these situations with, in this dynamic, in this whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to look at this and now I'm going to say, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. So how can I change this about myself so I don't project that out into my reality anymore? This is big work. Like, this is good stuff. This is life changing stuff, though. Like, this is exciting. So, yeah, it's good. Learn your lesson and move on. move move on to better things, basically, more or less. Um, yeah, but this is really about doing that inner work, which is a beautiful thing. When you do the inner work, it allows you to project a completely different reality around you, basically. And so it allows you to create, I should say, not project. It allows you to create your reality in different ways. It allows you to create the the harmonious environments that you're in most of the time. You know, we're still humans, we're still going to experience contrast. That's part of this experience. Learning how to create from that space of going within first and then learning the lesson and then going for something different. That's where we really ascend, so to speak. Okay, awesome sauce. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If this resonates, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you like this message, you can hit that like button. And if you would like to see more content from me, you can hit that subscribe button. It is free, it doesn't cost anything. And I will see you on the next message. Bye.